Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be what if Izuku Midoriya had hoopas powers. And this is going to be the last video of the day today, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys were happy that I was able to make several other videos. And since this is the last video of the day, it's going to be more longer than the other ones. So yeah. Yeah, I think this actually might be the last video of the day, unless I think about doing another video. But nah, I'm pretty sure this can be the last video of the day, guys. So yeah, actually no, I'm gonna make another video today. Okay, but this still is gonna be more longer than the other ones. So yeah, in today's video, it's gonna be what if Izuku Midoriya had hoopas powers. So let's get into the video. So, Izuku is born, but the only thing is that he is born with horns and a tail with a spade at the end. And on Izuku's Izuku's arm, there are 4 rings on it. There are 4 rings that go from his wrist to his elbow. There's 2 rings on his horns. There's also 3 rings on. There's basically 2 rings on each horn. There's 3 rings on his calves. You know, from your foot to your ankle. Yeah, there's 3 rings on his there. There's 3 rings on each calf. There's 8 rings. There's 8 small rings on his tail, and then there's a ring around his waist. So yeah, wait, let me think about this, guys. Okay, guys, I had to add up the numbers of each ring on it, and he has 27 rings on his body, but he can also summon more rings. And with this, Izuku's also able to grant wishes. So yeah, Izuku is able to grant wishes. Okay, so wishes with this. He's also able to summon the legendary Pokemon. So yeah, he's able to summon the legendary Pokemon. He's able to basically summon. These rings can extend to the multiverse. So yeah, he can summon Pokemon. I think you can summon more things. Basically, guys, leave down in the description of what you guys want me to have Izuku summon more videos. But for right now, he can summon Pokemon. So yeah. Izuku's also able to summon Izuku's able to use Trick Room, which for this one I'm going to say is that he can manipulate a household to the point where if him and his mom were living in a shack. If you go inside the shack, it's gonna be a mansion. So yeah, he has Shadow Ball and Hyper Beam. The Shadow Ball part where he can just throw the Shadow Balls from his hands. In the Hyper Beam, he can shoot it from inside his mouth or from the tips of his fingers. So yeah. Izuku also has that trickster one, that trickster personality. He has a trickster personality. He's a prankster. And he can teleport. Yeah. Okay, so it's time skip to the beginning of the anime. And Izuku summons one of his rings, and then another pops out nowhere and it's neck on Bakugo's shoulder. Well, above Bakugo a little bit. And Izuku, using his ring, so he taps on Bakugo's shoulder. When Bakugo looks to see who's tapping on his shoulder, the ring moves to the other side, and then it taps on Bakugo's other shoulder. The ring moves to the other side. So Bakugo is now starting to get who's doing this, and yeah. So yeah, a teacher comes in asking who wants to be a hero. Everyone cheers except Izuku and Bakugo. Bakugo and Izuku are not friends at all, except that Izuku likes to pull pranks on Bakugo. So yeah, Izuku is also able to what would be a good one. So Izuku is able to let me think. Okay, actually I think that basically I'm gonna sorry about that, guys. Actually, I'm gonna say that the hyper beams actually come out of Izuku's rings. So yeah. So with that all settled, yeah. So Izuku gets recommendation. Basically Izuku gets recommendation by All Might after meeting him and stopping the sludge villain. This is kind of everything you kind of have in the same in the anime, but Izuku has a quirk, and that quirk is a lot like hoopas. So yeah. So yeah, Izuku gets ready for the. So time skip. So basically, Izuku has been trying to use his rings on buildings. So yeah. And as well, like Koopa, he yells when he's using his rings. He yells out, "Ale hoopering!" So yeah, Izuku does that every single time when he throws out his rings. But if he wants to do it a secret way, Izuku will be like this. Ale hoopering. Now that basically activates his rings. So yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. My neck. Getting tired now. So yeah, Izuku gets ready for UOA entrance exam, and also Izuku can levitate off the floor. You know, as well since Hoopa is a psychic ghost type, he also can use telekinesis. So yeah. So yeah. So during the entrance exam, Izuku calls out all of his rings and then pulls pranks on everyone. But at the same time, he's trying to make sure that they do better because I would think Izuku would say being a hero will come out at unexpected times. So when it's unexpected or you're not focused, you still have to do it really good. So yeah, Izuku does that. No one can find out who's doing this. So yeah. So Izuku is getting ready for... I'm so tired. So yeah, Izuku's getting ready. So no, he doesn't pull. You know what? He doesn't actually pull prank on everyone in the group. So yeah, Izuku gets ready for and once the gates, and once it commences, Izuku throws all 27 of his rings out. Away from him. And so yeah, he does. So guys, I thought I heard something. Okay, so Izuku uses his rings on buildings and summons more rings at robots, and the buildings that Izuku uses rings to teleport, they hit the robots. So yeah. So, and Izuku thinks, I don't think that I'll be getting that much points if I keep on doing this. So Izuku summons 4 Pokemon. And who's that Pokemon? It is... Sorry guys, I have a sore throat. It is Rayquaza, Lugia, Latios, and Latios. So yeah, Izuku summons them and asks them for help. And the Pokemon understand Izuku very well because Izuku using psychic. And everyone's wondering on what everyone that is a Pokemon fan at the arena sees these Pokemon. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, everyone sees the Pokemon. They're all surprised on how Pokemon are here, and the Pokemon start flying off and collecting points for Izuku, and Izuku is also destroying some robots. So yeah. So yeah. So Izuku gets. So yeah, Izuku gets. I want to say that Izuku gets about Izuku gets 350 points, breaking All Might's record. And as Izuku and I'm going to say that Izuku is able to. Izuku sees. So I'm not going to say that. So basically, in this ship, it's gonna be Izuku and Mina. So yeah, Izuku sees Mina about to get crushed by a robot, and Izuku. So basically, Izuku thinks for a while running towards Mina, and uses his ring on a building, and the ring engulfs the building fully, and then Izuku summons several thousand rings around the zero pointer, and Izuku with all his might was able to pull out the same building out of thousands of rings. And so basically after that, the robot is crushed by the buildings, and Izuku uses one of his rings to save Mina. Izuku grabs Mina and takes her to the... And he takes Mina to the... Basically, he takes Mina to Recovery Girl. And yeah, So Izuku leaves for home. Basically a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. As Izuku walks inside, he is welcomed to a mansion. So yeah. Izuku starts rearranging the whole house, adding new rooms, and yeah. While Izuku's doing this, he's walking up the stairs, and the stairs start turning as new floors are being made. And Izuku is pushing his room up to more the top. So yeah. He walks into the garden, the inside garden that Izuku was able to make with his trick room, and he sees his mom. He waves, she waves, welcomes Izuku back home, and Izuku, after going back to his room, putting all his stuff down, he opens his door that leads to his room, and he's instantly at the kitchen, which is in the bottom floor. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that Child Protective Services come onto Inko because they notice that Izuku always comes home to a shack, and they knock on the door. So Izuku starts using his quirk again on the stairs because basically the kitchen used to be on the bottom floor, but now it's in the middle. So Izuku goes on the stairs and starts rearranging everything. As the stairs start to spiral and twist and turn in all directions. And he gets to the front door. Izuku opens the door, and the Child Protective Services see that the shack is bigger than a mansion on the inside, but small as a shack on the outside. They're surprised by this and ask how is this possible. Izuku says, "It's my quirk. I'm able to rearrange a whole house to the point where I can manipulate floors, walls, and corridors." As Izuku says this, he steps onto the stairs with the Child Protective Services, and the stairs start to move around. And they start to see that walls are opening up, showing new corridors, rooms, and everything. So yeah, they talk to his mom for a little bit. They go, they leave, and they don't come out because they already know that Izuku is literally a god by changing the whole house. So yeah, Izuku the next after a week goes to UA and is in class 1A. And we're going to say that his classroom's on the top floor. And everyone in the class just sees Izuku walking they just see Izuku start to walk inside the class. Basically the school, technically. As they go inside, they hear concrete, wood, and wire. Basically, they hear stuff changing and turning. As Izuku just walks in now. Everyone's surprised by this and start asking questions on how he got here first. How he got here in about a few seconds when it took them an hour to get up. Izuku says, "My quirk allows me to manipulate a house, room, and basically anything." Izuku explains that his mom and him live in a shack to keep it cheap, but Izuku was able to once Izuku got his quirk, he was able to manipulate a whole house, where it's literally inside of a mansion. Basically 30 mansions stacked on top of each other. Everyone's surprised on this and ask him if he's rich. Izuku says no. I'm most surprised by this. And yeah, Aizawa comes in and then tells everyone that they and go outside. Tracksuits and go outside. So yeah. And Izuku used his rings to get a tracksuit and used his another ring to pull himself out of class. He does this and then pops right out and is in the tracksuit. As they start to hear concrete moving again, they cover up their ears except for Izuku. And then Izuku just waits for a while and then he walks outside. And everyone's surprised. They see that they're outside at the track now. And then Izuku shuts the door. Everyone opens it to get out, and then they just run into a hallway. They are bamboozled. Can you guys write some words down for me so I can know what to say? So yeah, more words I mean confused. So yeah, and that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Yeah, guys, I have to do another video today, and that video is gonna be the frickin' last video of the day. So I hope you guys like that I was able to make more videos today. So yeah, I'll be right back with another video. Bye!